If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
In front of me, and he's still really big. He's big. He's walking over, and I'm like, I don't even.
Football? Did he play football?
Bigger.
He was a TV star in the 70s. I had your football card.
Jack, I made Jack Youngblood admit the other day you were mean. I said, I was a Merlin Olsen fan. Was he mean? Youngblood said, nah, he wasn't mean. He was a softie. I said, softie? He said, okay. He was kind of mean.
I got Jack Youngblood to admit that you were a better actor than he was.
Well, we had a hard time finding a part for Jack. We couldn't quite fit him into some of the regular parts.
He was mean. Now you can tell the truth about Jack.
Jack and Deacon both had mean streak, and I had the pleasure of assisting two of my defensive end partners into the Hall of Fame, and both of them had that mean streak. That wasn't the comfortable part of the game for me, but if you're going to play football, you better learn how to be at least tough. You don't have to be nasty, but you better be tough, or you're not going to survive.
What was it about those Rams teams, I guess, spawning so many stars? I mean, the one guy I've never met that I've always wanted to meet, because Jack's here most every year. You've been here several times.
Crazy Freddie.
I want to meet Fred Dryer. I mean, no disrespect to all the rest of your TV shows and movie pursuits.
Hunter was great.
Hunter was a great show.
Yeah, it was, and Freddie, I knew that Freddie was destined for that kind of thing. He and I roomed together for about 4 years, and we'd walk into a room together. I would see one thing, and Freddie would see entirely other things. And I would say, where were you? Were we in the same room?
Right.
But that's the kind of, that's the kind of mind he has, and he used that distinct kind of sense to develop an outstanding television show and an outstanding television character.
Merlin, is there something wrong with the fact that there's not a team in LA? Is there something wrong with not something wrong, but is the league missing out?
The league is embarrassed, totally embarrassed by the fact that the second largest market in the country is devoid of an NFL franchise.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
And it's been going on forever. It feels like there's not even a movement afoot to do it.
Yeah, well, the league would love to, let's put it this way. If they can solve their problems, they'd love to have a team in LA. And LA would love to have a team. But the big problem there is that Los Angeles is not a city. It's a collection of cities. And you don't have one city government strong enough to step up and say, we want an NFL team and we're willing to do this and this and this. And then you could find, I'm sure, the money in Los Angeles, because there have been groups that wanted to step forward.
Well, Lee Steinberg was trying to do it. Yeah. There's been a Rose Bowl initiative, a Coliseum initiative, a build something in Irwindale or something, right?
They've all been fragmented. And it just, the closest they ever came was when Houston got their franchise. And that franchise was earmarked for Los Angeles. I mean, it was theirs to lose, and they ended up losing it because they dropped out of the bidding about $250 million short.
Hall of Fame for you. We've talked a lot about trying to get Art Modell into the Hall of Fame. You played during a pretty glorious era, and Art spent a lot of time in LA, back in those days where he met his wife. We have been very, very passionate here at WNST and then Baltimore in general about getting Art Modell into the Hall of Fame. Do you think about these guys? Like tomorrow there's a vote going on, and we've had Rod Woodson here, Shannon Sharpe looks like they're going to get in this year. Do you think about the brothers in arms of being in Canton, Ohio? Because obviously wearing that yellow jacket's about as good as it gets on a personal honor.
It's an incredible fraternity and an incredible honor to be a Hall of Famer. And I look forward to welcoming this new class, and I look at some of the guys that I feel should be in the Hall who aren't there, and I have the same feeling you do. A pioneer like Art Modell belongs in the Hall of Fame. There are some of the players that have had opportunities to be voted on that I desperately would love to see in the Hall. It hasn't happened.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.